A quick overview of the main methods of financial motivation in the workplace. Well, the first one obviously is people's pay. So that could be their salary or their wages. Salary, when you start a new job, if you are salaried, it's usually calculated per annum. That's the PA, which means each year. So if you're on £48,000 per annum, you'll get that in 12 equal payments of £4,000 per month. On a salary, you are paid monthly. Okay, so your annual salary is paid in 12 instalments. As opposed to wages, which is usually calculated for different types of work on a time rate. So for example, if you are paid by the hour, your pay for that week will be the number of hours you work multiplied by the hourly rate. So that's the first financial motivation method, your pay. Secondly, let's have a look at bonuses, sometimes known as performance-related pay. So a bonus is a payment that a worker receives in addition to their pay, usually for meeting a production, performance or sales target. It's ideally suited to sales jobs where you have targets. For example, your target might be to sell 20 cars every month, and when you do, you get a bonus on top of your regular salary. Jobs in sales are usually driven by targets, and that's what often motivates people to work in sales. You may actually have a fairly low basic salary, but the bonuses for hitting your targets may be very high. The more you sell, the more you earn. Another form of bonus is called commission. Commission is when you earn a percentage of everything you sell. So let's imagine you sell computer printers for £100. Your boss might say, okay, for every computer printer that you sell, you'll get 3% commission. So if you sell a printer for £100, you earn £3 as a bonus for making that sale. That is called commission, spelt with 2 M's and 2 S's. So next up, profit sharing. Workers are paid a part of the profits of the business. A profit share may be paid to workers whose individual output cannot be measured. For example, all of the employees of an airline. Okay, most of those mechanics and engineers won't have sales targets. So profit sharing is a system or a scheme agreed by the shareholders or the owners to reward the employees with a share of the profits. So an example would be, the profit sharing scheme is 100 workers of a company get to share 5% of the profits that a company makes. That gives everybody a little, well, it's not a form of bonus, but it gives everybody a payout. It makes people feel valued. It makes people want to work harder and be more productive, knowing that you will get a share of the profits if the business does well. One of the downsides is that the shareholders, if you own shares in a company, the dividend you get at the end of the year will be less because you've given some of the profits to the workers, the employees, rather than keeping it for the shareholders and owners. Finally, fringe benefits. These are known as payments in kind. So that's payments in a form instead of a cash payout. So it's on top of their pay, and it typically includes private healthcare, maybe childcare vouchers, a discount card if you work in a store, a company car. They motivate workers because they provide them with an attractive package of pay and benefits that can help retain workers. So it's good for retention. People might not want to leave if they've got free healthcare and use of a gym, for example. But the downside is this, the disadvantage. Fringe benefits are a cost to a business and so may reduce their profits. But when you read them in a job advert, they seem very appealing, and it may mean that a lot of extra people apply for a job because of the excellent fringe benefits.